Good morning, cutie beauties. We are going into our week 3 of the skin care challenge, and it is my favorite week because we're going to be talking about beauty tools, and I love beauty tools. Beauty tools are great because they enhance the effectiveness of your skincare products. They help them absorb better into your skin, and they just make your beauty routine that much more better, guys. So I'm gonna first go into my full skincare routine, like my official full skincare routine that I crafted after week 1 and 2, and then go into using my first introduction for my first beauty tool for week 3, which I think you guys are gonna like. It's really simple, really cheap beauty tool that anybody can use. You guys, as I'm going into week 3, I do have a bit of a breakout. I will do a blog about skin mapping. I have a bit of a hormonal breakout right here. They say this is hormonal breakout. As you guys can see, I still have some acne scarring going on over here that I'm trying to get rid of. And then I do have my typical blackheads that I usually get, especially going into summer now. My skin's gonna be a bit more oily. My skin does change with the seasons. So as summer rolls around, I do get more oily in that little T-zone cheek area right here. So I do tend to get more blackheads. But I did start oil cleansing, so I had stopped for a couple of months and then I started again. So your skin starts purging when you start oil cleansing for like about 2 to 3 weeks. So my skin is starting to break out. It's like, oh, you're oil cleansing again. And basically purging is like your skin is pulling out all those bacteria and stuff that was just under the surface. I'll post a whole blog about it later, guys. The blogs are going to be coming out of me like sweat. So you guys will see more blogs, more blogs, more blogs. But yes, so I do have a bit of a breakout, but guys, the glow up is coming. Do not despair. I am not worried about my skin. My skin always goes through hills and mountains, like I say. But yeah, I'm gonna get into this morning routine. So the first beauty tool I'm going to be talking about is this little kit. It comes with a spatula, 3 little sponges. I have one here. You guys probably see me use this in videos. And a little bowl to mix up clay mask. I'm about to use a clay mask. Yes, wait, there is more to this routine. So this is going to be part of the end of the giveaway for the 30-day skincare challenge. I actually got this from my local Macy's backstage. So if you do not win, you can get this there. I also saw these at Five Below. So they are $5. So that's just part of the prize, you guys. We told you it was worth $200 or $185, I think. So this is part of the giveaway. So you guys can get this. So there's two ways that you can apply a face mask to your skin. You can use the spatula method, or you can use the brush. So I'm going to show you how both of them apply to your skin, and you guys can decide which one that you guys really like. So you get this cute little bowl, which I love. This is like the best size bowl for masks. Can I just say, sometimes I ordered another kit from Amazon and the bowl was like this small. I was like, who am I missing this mask for? Like a mini size Barbie? Like, who's that for? I'm just going to put a little dabble in there. I don't have my face mask spoon. So yes, I'm really OCD. You could technically reuse your spoon if you wash it, let it dry, because you don't want to put a wet spoon in your mask. But I have a separate spoon for scrubs and mask. But yes, so I'm just going to dab a few in here like this to mix this up. So this is the face mask for dry to combination skin. So this one gives you a pull on the skin, but not when I say pull, I mean that it so the face mask, the clay ones, they detox the skin. So when you put them on, they go on wet and then they dry and they're pulling out all the impurities, the bacteria and stuff from your skin. So the Rio Rose is the one designed for dry skin. So your skin is dry, so you don't want to completely dry out your skin. And the clay mask, the dry ones, tend to dry out your skin somewhat. Unlike their counterparts, the muds, where they're not as drying. So even though you have dry skin, people with dry skin like me, dry skin combination, still tend to get acne, i.e. I get blackheads. So you still need something to draw out all that impurities in the your skin, the blackheads, i.e. So I like to use sometimes the Rio Rose or the Emerald Mist. But I didn't want to use the Emerald Mist today. I wanted to use the Rio Rose. So I did that. Did a few taps of the Rio Rose in here. So the Rio Rose is good if you have dry skin and acne because it doesn't completely dry out your skin as much as the Emerald Mist does, because the Emerald Mist has the bentonite clay, the lemongrass, and it has in the diatomaceous. This has pink Kylone clay. This has in hibiscus. This has in rose powder. So it's not as dry, and the rose powder doesn't really dry your skin. The hibiscus doesn't. Okay, so I have a few dabs of that, and then I'm going to add it. So I'm going to show you the difference between how the spatula applies and how the thing applies. This is not as thick as I would like, so I'm not sure how the spatula is going to apply it. But yeah, so this is the spatula application we'll do on this cheek. And I'm just going to hold this up because it's a lot more runnier than I anticipated. But so this is the spatula applying the clay mask. And it's really on personal preference for spatula versus brush. Cutie's Body Bar does sell the brushes. We are currently sold out because our supplier actually shut down. So they were shut down for COVID, so we couldn't get any brushes. So, oop, I said this side was for the spatula. Duh, get it together. So this is the spatula application. We're gonna do this whole side. See, it just has a nice little hue. And then this one, I like about this one too, it also gives you like a mild exfoliation. So if you're someone who has sensitive skin or mature skin and you want exfoliation and you also want a clay mask and you don't want to use any of the scrubs, face scrubs, because you're scared of it being too rough for your skin, this is a nice, good exfoliator. You see that little exfoliation in there? Can y'all see that? It's a nice little exfoliator. Good. Okay. The brush application. I prefer the brush app. Look at that. A nice thick coat. This is my preference. I prefer the brush. And you know I prefer the brush because what I said. But yeah. I prefer the brush. Definitely. I like the spatula for a mud. Currently, Cutie's Body Bar doesn't make any like pre-mixed ones. But if I'm using a mud, I would use a spatula. Because I feel like the spatula would be good with the mud. If it was thicker, I feel like maybe the spatula would have been good. With the Emerald Mist, I like the spatula. With this one, just because it has that light exfoliation in there, I prefer the brush. You see that? Nice, and you see how this one looks spotty on this side? This side got a nice thick coat. So I'm just going to go over this side with the brush just because I like the coverage. And if you have some left over, you can leave this in the fridge for at night because I do the clay mask at night too. All right, guys, so I'll be back. Like I said, this doesn't give you like a dry like Emerald Mist. So it's not going to be like tight. Just a nice little, so you know it did something, but not like you can't talk something. So I'll be back when this is dry. Not like dry, but like dry. All right, guys. Hey, you guys, I am back. Got distracted doing God knows what, but yes. So this is what the mask looks like when it is dry. See, as you can see, I can still move my face. Still move my face. Still move my face. My face. Still move my face. Still move my face. Still. Okay, I'm done with that. But yes, so unlike other clay masks, you know when they dry, you can't even talk. You can't move your lips. You can't do anything. But with the Rio Rose, which was made for dry, sensitive, and mature skin, it gives you a pull, but not a pull that's drying out your skin where you can't move your face. But yes, there we go. So guys, I'm going to wash this off right now. And we're going to get into the rest of this routine. All right, you guys. So because the mask closes your pores, I do have combination skin. So my pores do tend to be enlarged, which is why I get a lot of blackheads. I'm going to wash this off with some cold water, guys. I want to keep these pores closed, guys. So I'm going to wash this off with some cold water. Bye, kitty booties.